What's up, you sexy people? I'm your host, STARLIT, and I'm here with Cilantro,
Hey, what's up?
Vicnoodle,
Hello.
and our guest, Ceelos.
Yo,
Today, we're going to be talking about the best season anime spring of 2019. What are your guys' thoughts?
I'd have to say Demon Slayer. I feel like that's a bit better than a few other ones I think are pretty good this season.
Yeah, I agree. Quality wise, I feel like it would be Demon Slayer, and just it's pretty good anime. The storyline's pretty well written too, is what I think.
That's what I was saying too.
But
Like, Demon Slayer in general, it comes with a storyline, Really good.
then added on to that, like Ufotable, they do like nuts animation. Like they
They
always like
do.
every single anime they do. It's like great. Like the Fate series, nuts animation too. There are other like good anime this season though. I feel like One Punch Man season 2. It's not as good as season 1. Like the animation quality dipped since they changed studios, but I think still all right. Not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
definitely.
agree.
One Punch Man was a little bit on the depressing side after waiting for so long for season 2 to come out. Overhyped, still good, but not as good as we wanted it to be.
Comedy is still there.
Definitely the artwork, the funny face on Saitama, still there. Gets me every time.
And the running gags still work.
So there's this new anime called Kinja no Mago. It's an isekai. Um, it's the the storyline's there, but then like the way they're executing it right now, where they're kind of making like a romance, hardcore romance, where they're like what 6, 7 episodes in, and these people are like dating, no fighting yet.
So
Have
they're
you
not
guys?
going for like the adventure route
nah,
instead.
trust me, it gets better. Coming
Yeah,
from reading the manga.
yeah, but from here on, like from episode 1, it definitely pulls you in, right? Just like every other isekai does. But
For sure.
Yeah.
it stops.
Slower, you think?
Yeah, definitely.
Same
Yeah.
thing with what's it called the other Isekai Shield Hero. Like that first episode was pretty banging. Like
It was,
last
yeah.
season and continuing into this one. But like this season, how it's continuing, sort of more like generalized. There's not that many like I don't know, like interesting or out there concepts.
For
Nah,
sure.
this season slows it down. Next, wait, are they gonna go with the third season on that one?
I
I
don't actually
mean,
know.
I'm not sure.
depending on how good it's doing, I think they're gonna pull out another season.
I'm
It's,
pretty sure the source material is there for a new season at least by next year.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I
Isekais usually get the money for it, so
that's
it's because
true.
they got so many fans. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Isekai
especially with
genre is
Kenja
not
no
on there.
Mago, right? Because like, I think I don't know if there's any other animes that's kind of similar, but it is unique in the sense that this guy like dies in his world, right? But then he just gets reborn. While in other isekai animes, they kind of just follow with their like how old they are and then their knowledge. But this guy is just,
Like
hey, I'm here.
actually reincarnated
Yeah,
Yeah,
instead of just like
reincarnated.
summon.
yeah, he's there. He's like,
Just not summoned by like a fairy angel.
Yeah, it's hard to do like stick out in the isekai genre because there's so many like different like animes that do isekai nowadays because it's like the new thing.
Yeah, they're like
Like
starting to
there's
play it out
so you have to do something in the first episode to get people interested, or else they'll just like write you off as like every other isekai anime.
That's true.
that is true. But as for continuing anime, uh, can we just say that Boruto is definitely and Fairy Tail is definitely not going the route we would like to see it go into?
No, yeah, Boruto, so slow, I guess compared. I mean, it's because I'm comparing it to Naruto, obviously,
Yeah,
but like. Because I remember I always see those memes. It's like Boruto episode 25 versus Naruto episode 25. It's like Naruto episode 25 is like the tuning exams already and shit like that. But Boruto, they're not doing much yet.
yeah. For me, Boruto, you're like 110 episodes in. Nothing's changed.
Yeah.
Nothing new. I feel like they're trying to make a backstory for every character in his class. I feel like they won't have any impact at all, like throughout the series. Like they'll be here and there, just like how Kiba and Shino was in Naruto. Like they're just there, right? I feel like they're trying to put too much like backstory around these characters that
they're
won't
trying
be
to
impactful.
emphasize them.
Like in Naruto, the only people who got backstory were people that like at least sort of mattered. Like Kiba got like a little bit of like shine in his fight when they were retrieving Sasuke. Like that was cool. Like all those little side characters that got their own fights. But a lot of the people in the class, you got like no screen time at all,
Yeah,
which I think was fine because it didn't matter.
because like the story's supposed to revolve around like 2-3 characters, and then the other characters just plays around them. But in Boruto, they're kind of just making everybody kind of like a main character, if you get what I mean. Everyone has their own story, their own like their shonen training arc where they get stronger,
Their own character arc.
which is fine, which I don't mind.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're 110 episodes in, like we want to focus on the main character, his little Team 7 group.
Like I still
I
like
wanna
certain
just-
parts.
Yeah, there's definitely certain parts that you could watch, but I just want to see the story progress. But it just seems like it doesn't because of all this backstory from even just supporting characters, So
Like there's still a few arcs that I really like Momoshiki versus like from the movie, how they
Yeah,
animated it certainly. Like that animation quality was pretty insane. Like that, which I love. Cause what studio does it? Is it Parrot, right?
yeah, the same one that does like Black Clover.
And Tokyo Ghoul Re.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it's not like the animation's bad. It's just storyline's like really slow right now. It'll
Extremely
probably pick
slow,
up, I
yeah.
assume. I've heard some pretty decent things about the manga, so I'm not too worried.
all right. So moving on, best seasonal waifu. Can we get an
Go.
insight on that?
Oof.
waifu, huh?
This is definitely a tough one, just
Nezuko.
because spring of 2019. Not really a lot of those anime out there.
Yeah,
I'm
Oh,
taking.
there's plenty.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
plenty like the we can never learn anime.
Mm-hmm.
You can choose a waifu there.
Can we
If
can we
I
just
were to
talk
choose-
about? Oh yeah, go on.
I mean, if I were just to choose from that anime, it would be for Hashi. But
Okay.
not in terms of best seasonal anime waifu. That's a tough one.
I'm taking Nezuko, bro. She's so fucking cute.
She
Last 2
yeah.
episodes, bro, when she was patting that dude's head, like got his
Oh,
head
that
blown.
was pretty cute.
I don't know, man. The way they drew her eyes, where it's just
Oh,
the
yeah.
2 dots. Yeah, definitely. yeah.
Background, bro. Background Nezuko.
The best, yeah. Background Nezuko is the best. That's what takes the cake.
Cutest Nezuko.
Yeah.
Have you guys caught up
Both.
with that middle-some Kitsune Senko-san? The one where the guys.
Senko-san? Yeah.
Yes. I don't know, man. Nezuko and Senko-san.
Yeah, Sanko-san kind of pampering out here. Sound kind of nice. But
Nezuko, number one.
Nezuko?
yeah, I gotta do Nezuko. I think I
Yeah,
gotta
I'll
go.
take
Everyone's
Nezuko.
agreeing. All right. Nezuko is
Best anime in this season, best anime or best waifu too.
Not a
Yeah.
coincidence, bro. Same with.
There takes
I
the
feel like a
cake.
lot of the seasons got that best anime and best like.
I feel like that too. Definitely good.
Yeah.
Like last season, what was there? Like there's hella waifus. I feel like last season, right?
Yeah. For
Kaguya-sama?
winter. Yep.
Kaguya-sama, quintessential quintuplets. Was that it?
Yep. Domestic girlfriend.
Oh, domestic. Oh, I forgot about
Domestic
that.
girlfriend. That
I feel like a lot of people just because of the isekai, because last season was Shield Hero, right? So
Yeah,
a lot of
when it
people
first came
chose
out.
Raphtalia. So
Yeah, definitely. She was okay. If we're talking about that, she was probably one of the best seasonal waifu for winter of 2019
Best for 2019.
for overall?
That's my vote.
That's your vote.
I'll keep it at that season.
Yeah, I'll probably keep it. I don't know,
I'll keep it
man.
for
Rui
winter.
from Domestic.
Rui,
Girlfriend?
bro, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
See, yeah, but
You read the
we're
manga
talking to
too?
the guy that read the light novels and shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, bro.
All right, no spoilers here.
No spoiler,
Hey,
but
bet,
to
bro.
me, 29 like of all time essentially.
Is Raftalia?
Bro, alright.
Okay,
I'll take your word
we'll
for
see.
it, bro. I'll take your word.
I'll
Alright.
put it to heart.
We'll take your word. We'll take your word.
Yeah, she's the most. She's the one that comforts him the most, bro. It's like
Oh yeah, I'll agree with you on that one. It's the only person who likes him basically in the
Yeah.
whole series.
yeah.
Up until recently.
What more can you ask for? Like
Ride or die, bro.
Ride or die chick. Is that the wave now?
yep.
Yo.
All right. So for best character development, what do you guys say? Who had the best character development overall out of all the animes
Overall?
you've seen?
Ooh.
That's like asking our best waifu.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of every single anime I've seen. What are some top ones that stand out? I don't know if I can get like a definitive bet. I can give you some suggestions.
I could
that
give you the best one for me. But
Yeah,
no
let's
one
hear
else
it,
has
let's
watched
hear
the
it.
anime.
Go for it. Wait, what is it?
Mirai from Beyond the Boundary.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Yep.
Maybe people in the comment can share their light if this is true or not.
Out of the anime I watched though, but might be honestly fucking. Oh no, never mind. I was about to say Killua, but no. There's a few other ones I think are pretty good.
For like character, can we really not say Naruto though? Like just the whole Shippuden and the first one, can we not say that he had like a pretty good character development along with like other characters in there?
I'd say he developed, yeah, but he also has like slight advantage considering his anime was a lot longer than most people.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So you can't really say Naruto, but then you have to say it just because you watched it from
It's just been
episode
around.
one.
so
Yeah.
There's
long.
actual development.
So
Yeah.
they have just so many episodes to develop his character. Like it's just there,
crazy,
there
yeah.
it is, you know. But it's hard to say it, just even this season's, because like some of or most of this season's anime aren't even finished yet, right?
Yeah, there's still like a few weeks left in this
Or
season.
like halfway in.
Uh,
Or like 3/4
actually,
episode.
in.
No, yeah,
we're
we're like close.
10.
Like
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
episode
only
10.
like 2 episodes in for most
Yeah.
animes.
Most seasonal anime are doing their like ending arcs right now.
Yeah, but I mean, with Demon Slayer, I still don't know everything about Tanjiro. Like I want to know how he got his scar and
Yeah, that
everything like
they
that.
need to
what
go
happened
into
to
more
his
details about his
dad.
scar.
Yeah,
Yo, 26 episodes. They're gonna get into
Yep.
it. So.
Yeah, we still got like
I'm
a
looking
full other
forward to
season
it.
basically.
Yeah, we do. But you know, for Demon Slayer, they only really introduce 2 main characters. They haven't even introduced like the people you see in the opening. Like
Yeah,
the
we've
guy
only,
with
like,
the-
Yeah, that's true.
Barely seen them. We've
yeah,
seen like
but
2.
we're almost like halfway through it already.
We're done with the first like
I'm
11
sure the
episodes.
second half. Yeah, the
I hope-
11th episode is out right
I mean,
now.
they've hinted at them. That's
Yeah,
about it,
Yeah.
though.
but they haven't
Yeah.
like actually gone into like, yo, this is blah blah. His powers are this.
But I think the way they hinted into it makes us draw our own conclusions and see if we can figure out how
Guess.
they are.
Oh, some. Okay, I see. Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
even with the opening too, you can kind of take a peek, kind of guess how like what their character will be.
I mean,
yeah.
the yellow
Kinda
haired
odd,
guy
too.
was
Oh, yeah,
completely
that
opposite
kid.
of the intro.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then like we got introduced to not all the side characters, but we already got introduced to like the main villain, which I think is pretty actually sweet. Because it usually takes a while to get to the main villain.
Yeah, he's usually like hiding until like you get towards the end, and then it leaves you on a cliffhanger. Like they meet
That
and
is
it's
like
like
shadow
cliffhanger.
shit.
Yeah.
So we know Michael Jackson now. That's about it.
For
Then you guys really couldn't think of a
yeah,
your best character story.
we kind of sidetracked it,
Gentlemen.
but I don't know. I'm over here saying Naruto's probably the best, or one of the best. Probably gonna get a lot of hate for it, but hopefully not. People have their own opinion.
I agree though.
He has a good amount. He's like 600
what?
episodes worth.
All right, so let's say this: if you were transported like a isekai, what would be the best anime world to live in? It's a hard one because there's a lot out there that you want to, but
Okay, are we like the protagonist or random person?
let's
Just
say
like a norm.
just a normal person. Like you
So
you
average
have
person then?
your average person where like you could be the best, but there's no like
Oh, so it's
protagonist.
like all RNG.
Yeah,
R-
it's like
RNG.
it all matters like how hard you train, how hard you like
Then maybe
it's
my
like-
hero, bro.
like your real
But that's
life type thing.
Yeah, because those heroes get paid bank, bro. Like, bank. But, like,
Man, this is a tough one.
It definitely is a
I'm trying
tough
to think.
one, but I mean like you could go into My Hero, but then like what if you go in there and bam, you got no quirk and you're just out here just a mailman.
Yeah, or you just got like you might even just get like a useless quirk too.
Yeah, let's say like what's a useless quirk here? Let's say
Bro, you could flip a book page.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
something
can
like
flip,
that.
You can
Nice.
flip
Only
a book page.
page.
You're capped. You can't you can't use that power to train. You're capped at a book page. Like
You have
can.
telekinesis, but only thing you can do is flip a book page.
That's how strong it is.
I was about to say Black Clover, but I forgot like that world's pretty like society's like fucked up pretty bad. Like
Yeah.
how the
right.
royalty and the peasants and all that is like ugh.
RNG, man.
Yeah, you'd have to get huge
RNG. You might land as a noble and you're like super rich, like strong power, or you can land in the peasants. Like, man, just hope RNG's on your side. But definitely, probably one of the best one. I don't know if you guys consider this an anime, but Pokemon, just a childhood
Pokemon.
thingy.
Sure.
Yeah, because you're basically guaranteed like at least some sort of
Some sort of
Pokemon.
like
you want
there's leverage. You can you start out with Pokemon. You have access to almost every other Pokemon. I think it's just based on how you raise them.
that's like Yu-Gi-Oh and
The thing is, would you consider Pokemon an anime?
I would, yeah.
100.
Yeah. It's got a
never
manga and
watched
everything.
it, so
What? Not
you
a single
never
series?
watch Pokemon? Never played a
Yeah.
game?
Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. I grew up with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I
honestly,
did
that
Yu-Gi-Oh
would
too,
be
but
that would be my world. I would specifically. I'll be Yu-Gi-Oh 5D because I'd just be riding
With the
around
motorcycle?
in a
Oh, with the
just playing.
motorcycle.
I
That is-
completely forgot about
Well,
that.
Have my like Stardust.
for Yu-Gi-Oh,
Dragon,
bro, I'd be in
Yu-Gi-Oh
GX, bro.
Pop.
You know
Have that
what?
high school life, bro. Okay.
I'll pick
Oh.
Beyblade, bro. Go back
Beyblade?
to childhood.
If you get those like
Okay.
actual, oh wait, which Beyblade series? Like original?
Yeah, the original.
Okay, yeah.
This is all
That's good
nostalgia.
too. Man, I haven't watched. Oh my god.
This is just throwback. So we all agree on Pokemon is an anime.
Yeah, I'd say it's an
yeah,
anime.
for sure. I mean, I don't see how. I mean, I don't know. I
'Cause-
mean, I could see how people like growing up in America watching
Wouldn't see
Pokemon
it as an
would
anime?
consider yeah, wouldn't see it because they just grew up with it and it's English dub. But it did originate in Japan, so
If like
as an
kids growing
anime.
up, they'll just see it like as an every like.
it's
other
just a cartoon to them, you know, just like
just as a kid, so you guys will
Courage
agree.
the Cowardly
Okay.
Dog, but I definitely think it's an anime.
Yeah, I think
That
a lot
is
of those
fair.
shows are animes.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them have mangas, but they just like Yu-Gi-Oh 2 has mangas and shit like that, but they just like change it. Like they Americanize it a little bit more, so like kids can watch it like eat.
For sure.
Because I remember in like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh mangas, people were dying and shit, but in
Yeah, definitely.
those they censor that.
They make it more child friendly, if you want to say, compared to like the
Yeah.
actual manga.
Which makes sense, because it makes it more popular, because more children, like the parents will let their children watch it and shit like that.
Yeah. So let's talk about Avatar then, because there is killing in Avatar.
Yeah, but so
This is a big
I'm
debate.
gonna. It is a big debate. Well, I mean, if you want to go into technical terms, it's not. But I would consider it an honorary anime, just on my basis. I mean, it's pretty much got everything in an anime that you would want, right?
Like
So,
it's like a highly Japanese influenced cartoon,
yeah,
essentially. So like I don't see a problem with calling it an anime, really.
I'm gonna
I
give
think
it
I'll
my
take Cilantro's side.
honorary seal of
Okay,
anime.
so
Yeah.
it's not. You call it anime, but technically it's not an anime. Is what you're saying, just because it's a American cartoon. Like you just approve it as an anime, but
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I
in
would.
America, I feel like it'd technically be classified as a cartoon, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I think
Okay.
it's more on
Yeah.
the anime.
just because like you hear all these things like, oh yeah, Avatar's not an anime, or other people saying it is an anime, and you just can't pick sides because they all have really good and strong points to it.
It depends on like what you define as an anime too. Like, 'cause
Yeah,
if you're doing like the Japanese definition, it's just like an animation, so like a bunch of shit are anime, even if it's
Right.
like just an animation. But most people are doing like their own like personal definition of cartoon.
That's true. I mean, I guess people in America here call that shit cartoon.
Yeah.
Until, I guess the whole culture expanded and everyone now knows that they're called animes.
the thing was like back then, everything was cartoon. Like no one was open to calling no one was open with like being called like a weeb or like you would get picked on at school if you said you liked anime.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah,
true.
like,
I'm not
yeah.
in my school.
For me, yeah, up until high school, I'd say
Yeah,
if you watched
In
anime, you were like
elementary,
a
I was
weird kid.
always open to it.
Well, the thing is
Not
like
for me.
it depends what school you go to. It's different for every school because like some school you can go with like a more Asian populated school, which they're probably more open to it because they're just like you. But if you go to like a
For sure.
all American white, like a mix,
Public school.
yeah, public school where like you're the minority there and you like anime, you're definitely not gonna get picked on, but you probably
It's not something that you would get praised for.
yeah.
Yeah.
You probably
It-
be
anime-
looked upon on if you get
Yeah.
what I
Anime
mean.
had used to have like a way worse like connotation. Like when you said you watched anime, a lot of people thought like, I feel like a lot of people thought like hentai.
Instantly
anime.
octopus. Instantly. I was like, oh, you watch anime? And it's like, yeah, remember those tentacles? I'm like, oh, bro, chill. We just watching
Oh,
Dragon
that
Ball
is
Z
good.
out
I'm
here.
talking about Naruto. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
talking about Naruto.
we're out here talking about Dragon Ball.
Like almost every kid I feel like has seen at least an anime.
Yeah,
Like even if they don't classify it like Dragon Ball since it's like super mainstream, a lot of people still call it like a cartoon. It's just a popular anime.
it's definitely an anime. I would consider it an anime. It's
Yeah,
more.
I mean,
definitely,
yeah,
yeah.
it's just like the same debate as if Pokemon is an anime or not. It definitely is Dragon Ball.
But like as of now, I think being a weeb or otaku, whatever you want to call it, someone who likes and enjoys like mangas or anime, it's less like stressful because you can be more open with
Yeah.
it, and there's like a lot of people who are open with it now instead of like
Yeah.
hiding it. I mean, I guess the world around anime has definitely changed, and people.
Yeah, it's a lot
open
more
their eyes.
mainstream.
Yeah.
Talking to the guy that has
More
his art
accepting.
covered in that stuff.
That is true.
Yeah.
You see car
And-
stickers,
and-
everybody.
Yeah, a bunch of, I don't know if you guys know, they're called Itashas, the raps.
Oh yeah.
You see those all over here in my area now.
Oh shit, on their cars?
Yeah, they fully wrap their cars with their waifus.
Damn, that
That's
is
nuts.
intense.
Yeah,
I would
that's
I
There's
don't
a
think I could ever do that.
there's a monthly meet out here in SoCal. They call it Sugoi Saturdays. Just a bunch of weebs hanging out, cars, anime, dancing. You know.
Yep, like I said, it's more open. People can be more open about it. You won't be afraid of calling yourself a weeb nowadays.
Yeah,
Yeah, the society's more accepting of it.
yeah, I feel like a big part of it becoming mainstream is like Toonami and shows like TV channels like that in the U.S. They're showing like way more anime now. Like they
Oh
were showing
yeah.
like Promised Neverland, JoJo's, like all.
Yeah, they were doing a Hunter x Hunter like a couple
Yeah,
months
they just
ago.
finished. They're about to
Yeah.
finish. They're in like the last episode now.
Now that we're
Oh,
talking
on
about, yeah, go on.
I was gonna say on that note, like, what was everyone's first anime growing up then?
First
Ooh.
anime.
First.
That's
Like
tough.
first I
mean-
watched all the way through, or like
just
just first I watched.
your first touch
Watching
with
it?
anime
It was Naruto. For me.
Definitely Naruto for me too.
on TV or online?
On TV, on TV.
TV.
Mine was
Yeah.
definitely Pokemon. Your boy grew up with Pokemon. That shit's rough out here.
Yeah.
Pokemon
Mine
was the only thing we
actually,
did.
Mine was Inuyasha.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
anyone have it?
right.
That's
I've
throwback.
watched. It wasn't like one that I like preferably watch, but I did like it. Whenever it was on, like late at night, I would just, hey, it's Inuyasha, and I would just watch it. But it's not like I never. It's not like I watched it like continuously, you know.
It wasn't like an anime you searched for, right? Like you weren't like, oh, it's 11, and Inuyasha's about to be on. You got it was just
so
there
it's
for
not
you.
something-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not something I just look forward to. Hey, this is
Yeah.
on.
So I was the only
I'll
one
watch
to look
it.
forward to it.
Yeah, I think mine was definitely Pokemon Saturdays. Every Saturday, you wake up early, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta watch on Cartoon
Yeah.
Network. It was, I don't know, that was just a life. Like Pokemon was there.
Yeah. For me, it was because like whenever I can remember, I was always been watching anime. Because my brother, he's like 6 years older. He watches a fuck ton of anime too. So like I'd always watch stuff with him. Like he would show me
Yeah.
Naruto, Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
everything.
That was definitely how I got pulled into it. I don't know how I'll be if I wasn't pulled into this anime weeb life, but hopefully it turned out great.
I'm grateful.
I'm grateful. Cure
But, like,
depression.
Now that I think about it, I guess I've always like grown up with anime because I've watched Naruto. I've watched like in my early days, I've watched Naruto, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball, Pokemon, and I think I even watched like I remember having like a VHS of Sailor Moon.
Oh.
I don't know if it was a movie or, but
Ooh.
I remember I watched that. I watched Beyblade.
Yeah. I had some VHSs too.
I
I had
used
the
to- I
first
used to hate
Pokemon
them.
movie.
Yeah, I watched so much. I actually watched so much anime without knowing it was an anime.
I don't
'Cause
know.
At the time, I was a kid, and I was like, "Damn, this is lit, bro. This cartoon's lit."
Yep, we definitely saw it as a cartoon because teachers around was like, that's a cartoon. That's a cartoon. They didn't know what anime was. We didn't know what it was either. Everything was just cartoon to us.
Yeah, I
mean,
mean,
I
there was no
did, but-
Japanese influence back in that time.
I mean, growing up, I was influenced by it ever since I was like, what, 6, 7?
That's rough.
Yeah.
So I was in the know, I guess, before everyone else.
Yeah.
Damn, so you're the anime hipster, huh?
Oh, he is the hipster. He's like, hey, I watched anime before. It's cool, man. Going back to
But,
that Toonami thingy, sub versus dub.
I think
Oof.
I don't watch dub that often, like, but I think it's really important because that makes it like a lot more mainstream because more people will watch it. Because a lot of people are thrown off by like having to read subtitles for some.
Yeah, definitely. Because I have some friends who they rather watch dub just because they're like, dude, I can't keep up with sub. I'd rather just listen and watch instead of listening, watching, and reading.
Yeah, like I know like one of my friends. The only reason he'll only watch dubbed anime because he doesn't like to pay too much attention during shows. He just likes to like do other shit while listening,
Yeah,
so he can just get like
Okay.
that's fair, but man, dub, it just doesn't have the same energy as sub does. Like the
That's
voice
yes,
actor.
they rotate voice actors. That's a thing. When you watch a bunch of anime in sub,
yeah.
you can't really tell for the most part. But in dub, you can almost right away tell that oh they're from this anime and this anime, or they just don't have emotions.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's what I'm saying. They don't have enough like emotions into their character that they're playing. Like remember that All Might video where the guy was doing a voice
Oh yeah,
and
like
he
the
was
live voice
the
acting.
live voice acting, and that was insane because like you
That
can
fool almost passed out.
yeah, his face was turning red. And I'm like he's playing his character. That's sick.
I still think there are some good dubs. Like I like a lot of dubs, but I just don't prefer them to the sub. Like Naruto, I grew up with the Naruto dub, Dragon Ball dub, everything like that.
Yeah.
For
Same,
me,
yeah.
man,
I mean, I think all of us here agree that we would all prefer subs, but dub definitely has like a place in the anime. Cause I mean, I think without dub, like the mainstream of anime right now would not be as big. So
Yeah, I think dub
It's
brings
a
a lot
good
of
way to get people
people in.
keep you know
yeah,
introduce
yeah,
them to
pull
the
them in,
it
pull them in.
introduces
yeah.
them, and like
Yeah,
you can grow your fan base, and it's
cause
pretty good
Yeah.
from there.
The dub industry is like a lot bigger now. Cause I remember back when I was growing up, like only the huge animes would get dubs. Like
yeah.
legitimately only the. But now like a lot of seasonal anime like are getting dubs. Like Promise Neverland already has a dub that's almost done. Like that's pretty nice.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Shield
That came out
Hero.
last season. That literally came out last season, and it already has a dub.
I was checking out Crunchyroll. Shout out to Crunchyroll, not sponsored by the way. Um, I was checking out the Shield Hero thingy, and they do already have English dubs.
How up to date? Like
Yeah,
They're
it's a simulcast, I think.
they're
Yeah.
up to date. They're pretty close,
Really?
at
Holy
least. Yeah,
shit.
it's
Yeah, it's
insane.
a simulcast alongside. So
Yeah, I
it's just
remember
My
like
Hero.
I know dubs used to be really far behind. Like for Naruto Shippuden, they were like 200 episodes behind.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
remember
remember
that
that too. That was crazy. I'm like,
That's when I switched to sub because I'm like, alright, I gotta catch up.
yeah, I'm like, everyone's
too.
talking about it. I'm like, all right, boys, this is the time we switched over to sub. From there on, just
I
sub,
mean, I
no
got
dub.
spoiled by that too. Because I didn't know there was a sub. Like before I knew what subs were and how like they were ahead for Naruto Shippuden, I got spoiled by one of my friends. Kind of upset he's
So we agreed that dub is here to stay, but we all just want to keep it sub. Keep reading
Yeah,
our
we all
sub.
prefer sub.
Sub. I agree. Sub is probably.
Yeah.
It just feels more alive as the voice actors were doing it. It just feels more alive, more natural.
I think a good way to sum it up is like we prefer sub, but like there's no reason to like shame anyone for just watching dub. Like
Yeah.
they can do what they want.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm still gonna shame on people watching dub just because it's a meme now. I do it for fun. I don't actually
Yeah.
mean it, but if you don't watch dub,
I do think there are actually some bad dubs though. Like I think there are some dubs that
There
are
are.
legitimately like,
I think Naruto has some really bad dubs.
really?
Yeah, I
Like
think
Shippuden or
no,
original?
the original. I think that one has really bad dubs to it.
Which characters?
Naruto.
Damn.
Really, bro?
Yeah, I feel like
You know who that is? You know who that is, bro?
isn't
The
that
girl.
a girl?
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
a girl.
she's in another Disney show, like a live action show.
Not to shit on her, but I just think the first season of Naruto, not Shippuden, I don't know, just the voice acting overall, it was subpar, I guess, if you want to say it like
I
that.
think there's some that are good. I think Guy's voice actor actually did a really good job.
Guy
if you
Kakashi did really good too. I like
Oh,
Kakashi's,
Kakashi
yeah.
too, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the kids' voices are the ones that are like more difficult to do.
Yeah, just because they had to get like majority of girls, right? Because they haven't hit puberty yet, so they gotta get
Yeah.
that little kid
High
voice.
pitched voice.
Yeah, but didn't Sasuke
I mean, like
have a
it's
guy?
very Sasuke had a guy, yeah.
Yeah,
But like it's very rarely to see like dubbed anime that's better than the sub, right? Like
Yeah.
I mean FMA, Brotherhood,
I think
was a
Brotherhood
really
did a
good.
really good one.
Yeah,
I think Yu Yu Hakusho had a really good dub too.
but yeah, you can't name too many that are like the dub is better than the sub version. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
for
would
me,
say
whenever
so.
like especially whenever I like first watch a sub, then watch a dub, there's certain characters that I just get put off by their voices. Like, have you seen the My Hero dub for Mineta?
No,
I
not
have
at
not.
all.
Bro, he got a lisp. The dude's got
Oh,
a lisp, and it's just like, ooh, kind of throws me off a little bit.
well, I just can't watch dub. I don't know. Like when I try to, I just get thrown off. 'Cause sometimes the voice don't match the character. Like you can be like a bulky dude, and then bam, hit you with like a girl voice. You're like, what? What is this? The voice don't match the face.
That's definitely what I thought for the first time I saw Goku on sub.
Oh
Because I
yeah,
was
sub.
watching
Yeah,
Dragon
yeah.
Ball dub, and he was like, "This is a manly ass voice," and then watched sub. I'm like, "Yo,
Wait
why
a
is voice so high
minute.
pitched?"
Yeah. Yeah.
He
Whenever
got
you
a
make the first
bitch
switch.
voice.
All right.
Talking about these big animes, man. Like My Hero. Oof, that fan base. These fan base out here, they're kind of wild.
I feel like a lot of people dislike certain animes due to the fan base too, like
Yep,
JoJo's, My
definitely.
Hero, shit like that. Cause like for JoJo's, I was super reluctant to go into it because of the fan base, because the fan base always hyped that shit up so hard.
This is true, but I
Same
mean,
with My Hero, I guess too.
yeah, I feel like the fan base for My Hero just like when a new season comes out, they just overhype it, and it's like, "Woo, this is so good! It's the best goddamn anime."
I
And
feel like
then
that
when you
happens a
watch it,
lot.
yeah, it's just like it was alright.
To be honest, this is just my personal experience. Like My Hero, like I think that community and fan base is just really toxic. Like,
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
the first season, like I fell asleep 4 or 5 times watching it. Like to be
Hey, hold
honest, like
on. We're
yeah,
talking American-based fan base or
Yeah,
overseas fan base?
most mostly American for me, because I feel like My Hero brought in a lot of American viewers,
yeah.
because
yeah.
it's like a really mainstream anime.
I would
Yeah,
consider My Hero a mainstream anime,
yeah. I feel like it brought in a lot of new people.
but I think I don't know, man. That when people hyped it up, like everyone's hyping it up, I'm like I haven't seen it. Hyped up, went to first season like expecting good things. 1 to 12, it's just Deku crying, and I'm like, I just fall asleep.
Same shit with I feel like a lot of the time that happens too for overhype is like a new like super nice episode comes out, so everyone starts hyping it up, and then when people start it, it's like, oh, I have to wait like 30 episodes to get to that.
Yeah, it's like season. Don't get me wrong. Like season 2 and 3 of My Hero was good, but like you can't just hype up those 2 seasons. You gotta let me know season 1 trash.
Yeah. Same with what's it called Attack on Titan. I think season one's like really slow.
Yep.
So like I love the current season. Like I think it's super great. Like it's super like the pacing is like actually incredible. But for first season, I think they could have knocked off like 7 to 10 episodes.
They could have ramped up the gear.
Yeah.
That goes back to like Shield Hero. I'm just saying like they could have made that like a 12 episode anime, but they made it 25, and they kind of just dragged it on. I feel like they could have just left it at like 12 and then make a new season and then 12 again. But I felt like
Oh,
they just
instead of long running.
yeah, long running. Cause like when you get a long running anime like that, like 25 to 24 episodes, they just kind of just drag it. Like slime anime,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
felt like they dragged that. Like they could have just left it off at like
Well,
which part? After they kill the big fish. What was
yeah.
the name? Yeah,
I don't
but
remember the name, but I know what you're talking about.
yeah, when they could have just like cut it off there, bam, new season come out. But they
That's
kind of
something I
dragged
really
it on.
dislike. I really like really dislike long running shows that are like weekly, like Black Clover, because I think seasonal anime is like just the way to go. Like I think
Yeah,
Black
for
Clover suffers a lot from being like every single.
Just-
every single week.
It's because like Black Clover.
episodes.
I feel like I'm reading it right now, but it feels it really generic to every other anime. Like a guy, the main character, no power, gets stronger. But that's just every shonen though.
Yeah, a lot of shonens follow the same formula.
It's just like how isekai, everything it kind of follows the same thing, where guy dies or guy gets transferred to another world. He's overpowered.
Has a lot of bitches on him.
Yeah, harem. You know, like he gets mad bitches, but he doesn't fuck any of them. Which, come on, like shoot a
I
porno.
mean, come on, you have so many to choose from.
Shoot a
Bang
porno.
one
already.
at least.
give us more hentai for the week. Come on, we out here struggling.
Like, where's my fan service at?
But the fan base, again, like I feel like JoJo's fan base is one of the most like I don't want to say cancerous, but like difficult. I don't know how to say it.
Oh man, I agree with that, but Sao.
Yeah, I guess.
Ooh, like
I
if
think the
you-
SAO fan base calmed down though, like a lot. I feel like at its peak, SAO was kind of the fan base was super toxic.
Sao. I mean, the concept was there. I felt like the way they went with it
Yeah,
was
I
bad.
really like the concept.
I liked the first 12 episodes. I thought
'Cause,
it was
like,
really well done.
Yeah, because that was like what, like one of the like I want to say my first isekai that brought me into that genre. That was like, wait, would you even consider that isekai? I
Yeah,
would.
and he's a guy in my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause he does
gets
get
trapped in the
yeah.
world. Yeah.
So for me, I said that was probably one of the ones that brought me into the isekai genre.
For sure.
I
But-
thought I really like certain isekais that go off the chain. Like Konosuba, it's like a really good parody isekai.
Yeah,
Like I really
that,
loved. How,
that one's really good. It was just comedy, you know. Like if we go to ReZero, like that's a different isekai. Like the way they did
Yeah,
it,
it's a
where
different
like
one.
it took like a different route from like other isekai where the main character is overpowered. He has like the best life. It's like the life you want to live, but in ReZero, it's like different.
yeah, Subaru's just suffering through the whole show.
You expect the guy to be strong because he's like hyping himself up. He's like, yo, what if I have this power? Like, what if I'm strong? But then he shows up and he gets his ass whooped like 33 times.
Yeah, he dies way too many times.
I feel like that's what like makes me like it, just because he's not overpowered, but he does have like the power to redo, like reset.
You guys,
if he
you
just
guys,
kills himself.
have any of you guys watched Isekai Quartet?
I was just about to say that, and I have not, but I heard it's
yeah.
very good. Like, it's very funny and just
Yeah, I'm caught up right now, bro. It's so cool to see like all the characters from like the isekais like Konosuba, ReZero, Overlord, Tanya the
Oh,
they just all come in one world.
that's
Yeah.
the one where they look like little kids.
It's very
like-
chibi.
cartoony.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
chibi, like the little chibi.
yeah.
And then
I've
they
not
they did
watched
like
that.
some minor spoilers for ReZero and Konosuba, but shit was fucking hilarious.
I need to get on that. Are they like 20-minute episodes or
No, 10.
10
They're
minutes?
super short. Like they're
Okay.
little shorts basically.
Yeah.
You could get into it. You could probably finish the like catch up in like a 2 hour.
Yeah, that's true. There's those animes that come out and they're like 4 minutes per.
Yeah, like little shorts?
Yeah, I'm like, bro. Maybe I'll watch it, but then I never do.
I mean, one of those animes that's like only 10 minutes is the Sensei one.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like
Nande Sensei.
softcore. Yeah, softcore porn, bro. Hentai,
Alright.
softcore hentai.
Definitely the
Extended.
manga.
Censor so much, bro.
Yeah, they actually like at times they even just censor the whole screen. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
hello,
Like,
can
come
I
on.
get some
They're
context
messing
at
out here
least?
over here, leaving me in the
That's like-
dark.
That's like all you need is a little sister anime.
Ooh,
Yup.
yikes!
They
That
just
one lit.
censor the whole screen.
Yeah, it happens a lot. A lot of censoring.
Yeah.
Like I understand when they censor nudity and stuff like that, but I really dislike it when they censor gore in animes, like Attack on Titan, Tokyo Ghoul. I feel like
Uh,
people know coming in that it's gonna be like gory.
I mean, they don't want to do it. I mean, I guess they came out before Goblin Slayer, but before Goblin Slayer came out with that, Crunchyroll came out with that disclaimer, because like everybody watched the first episode and everybody was shocked. I was shocked. I'm like, God damn, they actually put this shit in here.
Yeah.
The thing was like, the first episode of Goblin Slayer was a yikes. Like, I'm for sure I wasn't expecting that. I know hundreds of people weren't expecting
Yeah,
the
that's
first
actually
episode.
surprising.
Like, that scared me. That scarred me. They actually got a lot of backlash on it.
Yeah. A lot of those controversial first episodes have a lot of people not liking them or like have something to.
Since a lot of shows are getting like, at least like a lot of the popular animes are getting a future, like another season.
Season or something
Yeah.
like that.
Well,
Yeah.
what anime are you looking forward to for this upcoming season?
100%. 100%. It's the dungeon anime.
Danmachi?
Danmachi.
Yeah, Danmachi.
Coming this summer. Soon.
For me, for
Danmachi.
summer, probably Doctor Stone for me.
Dr. Stone.
Yeah.
The artwork is sick. Hopefully they can like play that shit off in like
Like animated well
anime,
and everything like
yeah.
that.
Cause like,
Oh, dude,
ooh.
from a common job class, that's gonna be a good one.
Is it? I've only heard about like 3 of the animes before, like Vinland Saga, Doctor Stone, and
Doc-
Danmachi.
From a common job, it's so good. It's just it's funny, but it's also like, damn, this guy's heartless.
Yeah, I'll have to look at it.
That
I'm
reminds
excited.
me, yeah. Like, there's this anime that came out on spring, right? Where it's like comedy, but then like it's also like kind of like, whoa, like this girl's like killing herself, or like she's hanging herself.
Which anime?
Let's see, if I. It's the one where like his dad is technically dead, and then he has the power to he has this like device that he can go back in time, where it's kind of like ReZero, where he saves his checkpoints.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah,
think
it's
what
this
I've-
season. Like, it's like he talks about like girls and their panties and like their bust size. Oh, I found it. All right, so it's
Okay.
you
I
know
like where
a
this is
girl
going.
who chants love at the bound of this world.
Long ass name. What the
It
fuck?
is a long
What?
ass name.
Link it.
I'll link it to you after we're done here. You know. So the thing with this one, right? It's like, it's kind of what you're saying, right? It's comedy, but then it's almost like a whoa. Like, I wasn't expecting that. I thought this was a comedy show.
It's like a psychological thing.
Yeah,
Talking about the
where-
one with the girl.
it's the dude, but he
Oh,
also has
right.
hella bitches with him.
Okay.
I was thinking of a different one. That also has to do with
Yeah.
time travel.
I don't know. For animes for like next season, I usually just like the ones I watch are like the ones I hear about, usually from like manga readers and stuff like that. Like I've heard really good things about Doctor Stone and Vinland
Yeah, it's a
Saga.
good one. Yeah.
The one I'm most hyped about is definitely the Haikyuu series, the volleyball anime. The fourth
Is that
season.
next season?
It's not next
Is that
season,
next season?
but it's coming up.
Not
Oh,
next.
okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting
I'm
for
sure
that
that
one too, dude.
Waiting for that one too.
Like, come on, like you're gonna tell me this anime is not good? Like, jeez, this one was probably the anime that got me hyped up the most.
My favorite sports anime, I'd say.
Yeah,
don't watch
it's the
too many,
only
but-
sports anime I watch.
Like I've tried some other ones, but this is probably like the one that like actually got me like enthralled in it. Like it's really
This-
good.
Yeah, cause it's like intense. They make it like really intense with like their artwork, and like the animation when they're like just doing a regular jump serve and like they're putting so much animation and like artwork into it. It just looks so cool.
I'm actually looking at this right now. There's gonna be a new basketball anime.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Ahiru no Sora, and
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe, hopefully, it'll turn out well.
Maybe it's a year of sports anime. Maybe.
Yeah.
Cause
I don't know. I always try out sports anime at least. Like, see if I'm
Yeah.
interested.
Cause there's a tennis anime that's also coming out that it has no Sora in there too. It's Hoshia no Sora, so it's a slice of life anime,
Okay.
sports drama school. I play tennis, so hopefully this is cool.
Wasn't
Uh,
there
it's
tennis from,
also-
like 2 seasons ago?
Prince of
Oh, that was
Tennis. but
badminton.
That was
Oh,
badminton.
badminton.
Yeah.
Badminton.
That was like
There's also like, yeah.
that one was sexy as fuck. You know what I'm
The
saying?
animations were actually pretty good though. Like,
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
super detailed.
And then also not just
Um,
with series, but like movies are coming out too. Like I know, what's it called Konosuba's having a movie. Made in Abyss, I think, is
Yes.
having like 2 movies or something.
Oh damn, that's crazy.
Are they
Oh.
like actual movies?
I think one of
Or-
them's a recap, and one of them is gonna be like an actual like the new series based
Cause I know Made in Abyss already has like
a recap
two
movie.
or 2 or 3 recap movies of just like, I think 2 movies. They're just recaps of like the first half and then the second half.
Yeah.
But I was like,
But
damn,
I saw the
actually
poster
wanna
of one of
see a
them.
movie.
I saw the poster of one of them, and it looks like the shit in the manga. So I'm guessing it's like new stuff.
All right, that's good.
Well,
I mean, there's gonna be two animes that we're all probably gonna watch. Maybe not enjoy to the fullest, but we're all gonna watch Boku no Hero, fourth,
Oh yeah,
and then
Hero.
Sword
Yeah.
Art Online.
Oh, ReZero. I forgot. ReZero got the
ReZero's
second
coming
series
too.
announced.
It's announced, but we don't know when, huh?
yeah,
no
it's
release
just like
date.
recently I posted in our Discord #join our Discord for anime night / movie nights. Shokugeki is coming out season 4.
Oh yeah, 4th season.
Is
Yeah.
Do they know
that's
when?
true. Coming
Oh, I'm looking
Fall
forward to that, yeah.
fall of
in
2019,
Tuesday?
Shokugeki no Soma Shin no Sada.
which
That's what it's
food
called.
porn is
That's-
the best.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Make sure to join
And
us on our
then-
Discord, so you guys can get updated on anime stuff, or if you guys just want to join us daily to watch anime together. Don't forget that.
Feel
Also
free to join.
for My Hero, you see how they're doing the premiere at Anime Expo for the first episode,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's not worth. I feel like almost like second season and third season first episode are like 80% recap. So
Ooh.
Where'd they end off in season 3?
Overhaul just got to the Shigaraki's base.
Sorry, phone.
Damn, I forget what arc that is, cause I'm like trying to figure
the
out if
Overhaul
I should
arc.
watch this.
It's the Overhaul arc. At
I
least-
stopped watching after second season.
Yeah.
I started reading it at the time.
Are you caught up?
No, I ended at the. I can't say actually.
Oh yeah.
No
spoilers.
spoilers, boys. No spoilers on the UWU Podcast, boys.
Overhaul. Oh, okay,
Wait.
Overhaul.
They're gonna make a Blade Runner anime?
Really?
Yeah, it's Blade Runner Black Lotus. I don't know when, but the licensor is Crunchyroll, so
I'm actually kind of interested to be
that's
honest.
interesting.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
this upcoming like summer, fall. I think they have a lot of anime to look forward to. Not like spring, where I felt like spring was kind of underwhelming. In
Yeah, there's only,
anime.
like, For
Bro,
me, there's like
Maid Dragon
3 animes. Ukobayashi, yeah.
second season.
Ooh,
I'd
Is it
be
announced?
down.
I don't know. I see it.
I don't know. For this season, I'm only watching like 3. Just One Punch Man, Demon Slayer, and Attack on Titan.
yeah, not
Yeah.
including the continuing anime.
Oh,
Continuing
uncontinued.
ones.
Also, yeah, it's a
Yeah,
just
it's just
Demon
like
Slayer.
three to four. I feel. Fruit Basket. They got a
They
reanimation.
got a remake.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks pretty clean.
it
It
does.
I watched the first episode. I have yet to watch the whole thing yet, but I really liked the first episode. How they
Yeah.
did it.
It's crazy how animation can just change in anime like that. There'd be some good like animes with like shitty stories or like bad stories, but they have some
But, like,
sick
good animation?
Yeah, they have like good artwork, and then you have Black Clover over here with like bootleg animation, like someone did that from their iPad.
Yeah, it sucks. I really wish I had decent animation.
So future anime, we're looking for Danmachi, Doctor Stone, Shokugeki, and Haiku are probably our top 4.
There's like some of the main ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
The main
Yeah.
ones.
There's another one I heard something was like Fire Force. It's about like firefighters. Sort of different. I'll probably check it out.
Oh yeah, definitely a different type of anime. I thought
yeah.
Isekai was
And
gonna
then
be.
Shibutai.
I think there still are like 2 isekais next season. But
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the
I don't know if I'll
Isekai
watch
cheat
it.
magician.
Depends.
I hope it calms down. Like everyone's hopping on that train. Just kind of just throwing everything out there.
Trying to get as much
just-
money out of it.
Yeah.
Just quick.
Anime movies. Any of you guys looking forward to?
I mean, other than the Konosuba one, not too sure.
Maybe. I think didn't ReZero just come out with like a not a movie but like an OVA?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Something
sure they came out with an OVA.
Is that
Which is
out
basic.
in the U.S. yet?
I don't think so.
That's a bummer. There's also an anime that's coming out from the same director as Kimi no Nawa, which is
Really? A movie?
Yeah, it's gonna be Tenkai no Ko, and
Oh, well, I'll watch it.
it's about like this kid who runs away from his family, and then he's like broke, right? Like no money, and it's just like super rainy, and
So another sad one. I'm gonna cry.
I feel like it's gonna make you cry, but it's gonna be like a good cry, like Kimi no Nawa was.
Hopefully.
Have you guys seen All I Want to Do Is Your Pancreas? Or
Uh,
something like that?
we were
I Want to Eat
we
Your
were
Pancreas.
talking about it, but we never got around it,
Oh yeah.
just
That's
because
gonna make you cry.
we don't want to cry yet, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna. Reading the manga, damn, dude, it's just
Sad.
You're reading it?
hits you in the feels. Yeah, I read it.
Oof. Yeah,
It's a
Wow,
computer.
dude.
That's why it's a
who
movie.
reads movies, dude.
yeah. Damn,
That's a really short manga.
don't want to cry yet, you know. Like your boy
This is
just
true.
got out of
Well,
Kimi no Nawa. Still, it's been like a year, but your boy's still stuck in the past, you know. Swapping bodies.
I'm down to watch this movie. Tenki no Ko comes out in July.
Yeah, apparently comes out in the theaters. So we all
Oh,
gonna go watch it in
nice.
theaters and FaceTime each other.
yeah.
That's true.
Hey, FaceTiming group. Anybody can join us.
FaceTime group chat.
Everybody.
Watch with us or just watch through our FaceTime.
You
Not
get in so much
illegal.
trouble. If you get caught, like just streaming it, oh my god. Can't you get fined for that? Like a huge
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
federal
100%.
offense.
Yeah. Hey, they don't gotta know, alright?
I got my brightness on low, dude. It's fine. Just make sure to mute your phones.
You just be like,
Or I'll
Oh,
turn my volume all
damn.
the way down. So yeah, it's pretty much all the future animes and movies you want to watch
yeah, that's
or looking forward to.
There's probably more that we didn't touch on, but I don't know. We don't know
There's-
all of them.
yeah, there's a lot that's coming out in the future. We just pray for the best. When we talk about Kimi no Nawa, what's the best tearjerker? Which one got you the most? Like, what
Angel
anime
Beats.
made you cry? Angel
For me,
Beats?
Yeah, for me, that was like the first ever like anime that made me cry.
That was tough. Just cause like
Um,
people say Your Lie in April was like extremely sad, but when I watched it, I felt like it was over dramatic.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
for me, the one that like I actually cried at, like not just tear up, was Koe no Katachi, a silent voice.
Oh
Oh man,
yeah.
Yeah, that's
That for
that
me,
one was
like,
rough.
that
just
one was
with
more like a self redemption for the dude.
yeah, and then the girl tries to kill herself, and
Yeah,
I don't know, stuff like that kind of just gets to me, and it's like, damn.
something you can
So yeah,
relate
that
to.
movie, that movie
I'm right
really
there
got
with
to
you. Yep.
Yeah,
For
no, I feel like
me,
I tear up easily, but crying is like a lot
yeah,
harder.
it's
Yeah.
different. Crying and tearing up, but for the silent voice, it definitely got me tearing up, but it didn't make me cry. Like where I'm like, damn, like this shit real. Same as Your Lie in April. Like, Your Lie in April was, I feel like it was over dramatic. It might just, that might just be me that thinks it's over dramatic, cause like the guy's playing piano, she's playing the violin, but then like the guy's struggling, but the boy's like super good. But I feel like it's just over dramatic how they did it, and also the artwork kind of fucked me. The
You didn't like
lip,
the artwork in it?
the lip.
The artwork
threw
was
me
fine, bro.
off.
The lips, those just threw me off.
Yeah.
Like I think like the bottom or top shading of the lips, I'm like, I just cannot stop staring at
Yeah,
that.
I don't know. That made me feel weird.
Every time they like talked and did a close up, I'm like, I can't.
I'm
But
still trying to think.
best one for me that got me crying for like 4 days straight was definitely Your Name. Kimono Nawa holds a special place in my heart for one of the best movies out there and tearjerker.
Yeah, for
Believe it or
tearjerkers,
not, No Game
there's
No
a good
Life
amount.
0 got me crying.
Really? 0?
Yeah, the ending.
Oh, okay.
It only got me crying because they ain't getting a season 2. That's why I'm crying.
I'm talking about the movie.
That got me crying just because they don't have a season 2 of No Game No Life.
Yeah, bro, it's Madhouse. They
That
never
and
continued
Beyond
their
the
animes.
Boundary.
Oh yeah, that's your favorite anime, Beyond the Boundary.
For all the reasons.
I mean, no one. I don't think no one here watched it, but you.
Nope.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
There's so much on my bucket list, but you just can't get around it. You say you're gonna
I
watch
full
it.
comboed that song on Osu though.
Definitely, that's what a weeb does. They full combo songs on Osu. If you're not a weeb and if you're a weeb and you're not playing Osu, are you really a weeb?
Can't go full weeb without Osu.
Osu playing weep songs. That's the one.
All right, so
They
we're
have me-
gonna
I don't know.
we're gonna be playing a little game here. We're gonna be let's guess the opening, test our weebness, see how good our knowledge is. Ready when you guys are.
Should we tally it or just in our head?
You just play it.
Just play it. I don't want to lose too bad. I don't want to show everyone how bad I am at these games.
That's true.
I just shout it out, I guess.
Oh shit, that was so loud.
Yeah, turn down a little bit. If you guys can guess,
I don't know.
guess
I don't
it in the
know. I have no
bottom.
clue.
See how many you guys
Oh, I
got.
haven't seen Red Nikki.
Oh.
Okay.
Play along with us, guys. Comment
Off to a
down
good
below
start.
how much you guys got.
Oh,
Okay.
yep, Angel Beats.
Yeah, Angel Beats.
It'll be-
Yep.
Got me tearing up again, goddamn. Best
Is it really
character.
that good?
I like it.
I heard it's really
I
good.
started it. I just
I'ma
haven't
watch it.
finished it yet.
Boom, boom, boom.
No,
Oh.
Gami.
Fuck
God.
yeah.
We played this song, Osu.
Yep, it's a classic Norigami song, bro. It's such a good song, though.
Yeah, it is. Norigami overall as an anime is a really good anime,
Right.
actually.
Sailor Moon.
Oh,
Really?
Wow.
It is.
Oh,
Gang,
damn,
gang.
dude.
What, you think I'm gonna forget that?
It is Sailor Moon. Wow.
What?
Yeah. Banging ass anime, bro.
I remember this.
Okay, Sword
Oh,
Art.
come
Sword
on,
Art,
bro.
come
This is-
on.
Come
Sword
on.
Art. Too easy. Too easy.
Let's go to medium.
Yeah, let's change it up here.
Oh shit. I don't know it.
What is? I know this one.
I played it. I played it. Guilty Crown. Oh my god.
This is
I
like
haven't
the
seen it.
best soundtrack right here. I don't care what you say.
Ooh, I don't know, man.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Oh.
Toradora.
Kage-sama. Kage-sama.
Oh yeah, Kage.
No, it's Kage-sama.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
Ka-
damn.
God damn it. Love is
Love is
war.
war.
Love is War? I haven't seen it.
Love is war. Love is war. Love is war. I've seen
hold
it.
on.
I
Seen it.
What is this?
This was hard.
Oh,
Kill la
Kill.
Kill?
Bro, I only know the song, the other song that's like in the soundtrack.
Yeah, the more popular one.
Yeah.
Oh,
This SAO.
is it?
Is
No,
it?
it's not.
I
heard
know
of
the
it, I've
song.
heard of it.
Made
Made in Abyss.
come
We're
on.
back.
we're
We just
stupid.
finished this
Damn,
too.
we're stupid. Yeah, we literally
This was-
finished
we
like a few
watched it
months
so
ago.
recently.
Oh man, we're bad at this.
But,
Ooh, this
oh,
one's
I know
hard.
this one too.
I've heard of this.
I have not.
Did I play
heard
this
of
on
one.
Osu?
Oh, Madoka Magica. Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Never
I heard-
seen it. I played
I've
it on Osu,
heard
though.
about it.
Yeah, I've heard about it too.
Toradora.
Toradora.
Yep. Alright, let's try some hard ones.
Let's bump it up.
Oh, Black Clover.
Black Rover.
This is
Black
definitely
Clover.
Clover.
Black Rover.
Bro,
Black
That
that's,
was
Clover.
not hard.
this is
bro.
this is a banger OP though.
It's
this
a
is
Dude,
shit
Black
banger.
Clover has some
Especially on
really
Osu.
good opener.
Yeah, them bangers.
It's
I
that
don't know
S
it.
one. Shoot.
I don't know
played this
it.
on Osu too.
Oh, the Smile Girl?
Yeah.
That
Blind
makes
ass.
sense.
Blind
The
ass.
S. I'll take half a point for that.
Whoa, just happened.
What? I said it's the S one. Wait, there's an
Oh
otaku
my
level?
God.
I've never heard this one. I don't
This
actually
is,
like. Have, no,
oh, no. Damn it.
Arrow
No,
Manga
Manga
Sensei.
Sensei.
Okay, I've only seen one episode of this, so that makes sense.
I've seen it.
Yeah, maybe I should stop skipping it.
Yeah, maybe I should too. This is a 7-star
No.
song.
Oh, Maru-chan.
What?
Oh man.
Maru-chan the goat. Is this what's
Oh.
called fucking? I know this one, but I'm stupid. Yeah, Inuyashiki. It's
Okay.
really I read the manga for this, but the anime's pretty bad. It's like super CG.
Yeah, I mean, I
Oh.
can see that.
Yeah, it just.
That manga's really good though, in my opinion.
Come on, Maid Dragon.
Yeah, bro, Kobayashi. Best girls.
Kana? That's
Kana?
girls.
Kana.
Oh, what is this? Get ready. Oh, this is Mob Psycho.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
The
Season
second
two?
season or
Season
what?
two. Or,
Oh, yeah.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I haven't watched season 2 yet.
Isn't this done death too?
Is it? I don't know this
Or
one.
is this new game?
It is a new game.
I've
You're
got
right.
like half a seat, half a.
Apparently, there's an otaku level. Do you know if there's an otaku level? Of these?
Yeah, see if
Let's
there's.
kill it.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
There is.
Oh, let's go.
Nice, nice.
Oh fuck, I have no
This
clue.
is for all the
I don't know.
hardcore weeds, bro.
Hardcore weebs.
Nope. Oh, defrag.
Never seen it.
I haven't seen it. I know of it, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard of like all these animes. I just never watched. Nope. Can't tell you.
Oh. Yeah, there you go.
Nope.
Oh,
Never seen it.
Satania,
seen
bro.
This is funny.
Satania.
Yeah, Satania.
Yeah. I only know about Satania though. Nope. I can't think of it.
Man, this is rough.
March
Yeah.
comes in like a lion.
God
Haven't seen
damn.
it.
Yeah, these are really hard.
I've heard of it though. I've heard of like almost all of
Yeah.
these. It's just
Just
I haven't
never
watched
watched
it.
it.
I know this one. Damn it.
K-On.
Yeah, there we go.
There it is.
Pretty good anime actually. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, I know this one. Well, I don't think I watched the anime. I know I heard of it. Oh,
Released this
yup,
by-
never mind. I did watch this. Fuck. This was the only one I could have gotten, bro. Alright, let's
Damn,
do one
bro.
more.
One more. Oh.
Sounds like,
Yikes.
some love life.
Yeah. What is it?
Nope.
I don't
I've
know.
never-
This
no, I've
is
never heard of
some
this one.
demon
I've
shit,
never heard of
cousin.
this one.
Oh,
Kick on my devil.
I've seen it. I've seen a little bit of it.
That's it. We're
I've
gonna
never heard
finish
of it.
Should we just do this
Like
last
a
one?
minute and a half left.
Yeah, let's finish it.
Yeah, sure. Let's
I-
do it. Let's see. Oh.
Oh, it's fucking what's it called?
What? You know.
I was about to say
I've
Code
seen it.
Geass.
I've seen it.
Uh,
Bunny
Bunny
Girl
Girl. Yeah, Bunny
Senpai.
Girl.
One.
Fun.
We seen it.
It sucks for
Damn.
me because I've read most of these.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry, I've never watched the anime.
gotta watch the anime.
Or just watch the OPs. Oh, Psyche K. It's on Netflix. It's pretty good. It's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, I heard it's real good and funny.
Oh. I know this one. Wait.
Yeah, anime.
Alden?
Ah, damn it.
Shield Hero.
Oh my
It was Shield Hero. It was Shield
God.
Hero.
No.
Dude, we're stupid. We're actually terrible. Damn. Okay, this one I don't know. I won't feel bad if I don't get it.
Yes.
Yeah, no. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I think I've heard this one.
I've heard of this.
See.
It's Hibike.
BK.
Okay.
Aquarium.
Nah, we suck.
Yeah, I would like to say we're
Alright.
pretty bad at this.
We're pretty bad at openings, but
Yeah, opening was definitely a weird one here. I probably got like 2 out of like the 31 we did.
it sucks because I just knew most of them. But
Yeah, I feel like I've at least heard them, but I just don't know. Cause I don't know. A lot of the time I have them like playing random.
It's crazy how much you watch, and then like when you can't see the opener, it's just like so hard to actually guess it.
Cause they usually you usually like put it together with visual connotation, but like
yeah,
without it, it's super hard to like.
it's
Especially
rough.
Bunny Girl. Bunny Girl, I knew so
For
much,
real.
and then as soon as I saw the like visual, boom.
thing was she only wore that bunny girl suit
Twice.
That's
Once in the
Twice.
first episode, and then when he's studying.
Studying, yeah.
False advertising.
Made me
Pseudo.
sad. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for the first UWU podcast, boys. Make sure to stay tuned. I'm your host, STARLIT, and we have Cilantro here,
Yup, that's me.
Vicnoodle,
Hello.
and our guest, Ceelos.
Damn, not even special, guys.
Ooh, not special.
Just guess, not special.
Just a guess.
Catch us on second podcast. You guys can find us on Spotify and anywhere else you find your podcast at. Thanks for listening and watching. We're signing off.